It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in my Canada themed city, and today we are working on the industry area, and we're going to be comparing regular industry buildings versus the industry DLC and talking about some really interesting stuff. I love diving deep into this game and kind of seeing what cool stuff we can do. So that's what today's stream is all about. It's the Sunday night stream, which is one of my favorite streams because it's the end of the weekend. I'm relaxed, I'm chill, I'm ready to just have some fun. I hope you guys are as well, and I hope you guys had a good weekend also. Start to a brand new week. Off on Monday tomorrow. Hello to everybody in chat. V5 is in chat. Liam's in chat. Greg is in chat. Good to see everybody. Yeah, Liam's saying Sunday, fun day. V5 says, a big day, a house exploded. What? Crazy. Well, good. It's good to hear you're all right, man. Good to see you in the stream. Here we are in my beautiful city here. I let the game run a little bit after the stream ended yesterday, and we have a whole bunch of money. Oh yeah, because that's at the end of the stream yesterday, we had $0. Nothing. We had nothing left. So I let the simulation run, and we've been making lots of money. So that's good. I have $225,000, and we'll probably use that all today with what I got planned. But the good thing is, while I've let the simulation run, the city has really balanced itself out. And we're at this moment in time here where everything's very balanced and nicely running. So we're making money, which is the important thing. Because we have this, this is the beautiful industry area we built yesterday. Looking good. But let me show you my population. So my population has decreased a little bit. Okay, so look at this. Unemployment, 6%. Really good standard unemployment rate. Things are looking pretty good here. But the unemployment is a good rate because we had a bunch of people leave the city. Either leave or die. I'm not sure. Let me see what my death rate is. Death rate is... No, I mean, the death rate isn't too high. It's kind of normal. So I think a bunch of people left the city. So what happened was we had the population was up here, 4,000 people. We've dropped back down to around 3,000. But unemployment was really high up here. So there was a bunch of people who just did not have jobs. And I think they left the city. And so the city has gone back down to this level, which is more balanced. Let's look at my unemployment rate. So turn that off and go to employment. Unemployment percentage. Yeah. Yeah, so our unemployment rate got up to 40%, which is crazy. Can I put these both on here? No. Yeah, it got up to 40%, which is huge, and then people started leaving, and then it dropped back down, and so now we're at this really low level again. But this is good to know because, so let's go back to population. So we know that the city as it is, without building any more residential, the city can hold 4,000 people. And right now we're at 3,000 people, which means we can build 1,000 more jobs. 1,000 more jobs and not have to build any residential. So that's kind of good. You know, these stats are very helpful in helping you figure out what to do here. Okay. Let me turn that off. Hey, have you guys been following the news story this weekend of the collapse of FTX? I have just been glued to Twitter, figuring out what's been going on. Because the news networks are not covering this story at all because I think it involves some very powerful people. But, yeah, FTX, which is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, declared bankruptcy this weekend. And apparently there's all this fraud and people's money is missing and crazy. I mean, sorry to get off tangent of City Skylines here, but I've been obsessed with this story this weekend. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. Now, I don't own any crypto, so it's easy for me to like get caught up in this story because it doesn't negatively affect me. But people have lost everything. Like people have lost everything. Like people who had like a lot of crypto and had it all on this exchange and now it's all gone. I mean, millions and millions and millions. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what that's like because I mean, that's what some people are dealing with right now, and it's so crazy. Anyway, people are so angry on Twitter. I was just wondering if any of you guys have been following this at all. Liam says, interesting business video, Zach. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I posted my business video today on election stuff. Yeah, I wanted to do a video on this FTX thing, but it's like, it's so new that no one knows what's going on, and I don't like making videos when I don't know exactly what's going on, because then you end up saying something that's not true and all this kind of stuff. So I'll have to do an FTX video later on. B5 says, what's the ratio of employed people to total population? Well, I have 6% unemployment rate. Liam says, more jobs, jobs, jobs is good for the economy. Liam says, crypto, that's a good business video idea. I'll probably do one at some point, but I gotta wait until things like die down. So like we have a firm grasp on what happened. V5 says, it's really sad what happened to crypto. It was intended to be a medium of exchange, not controlled by central banks, but it just ended up just for speculation. The people did not lose everything. The people in the house that exploded lost everything. Well, I don't know. That's true. I'm sure the people in the house lost everything. But yeah, people on the, people who are really invested in crypto, like take all of their savings and put it into crypto. So it would be like you being like, let's say worth $10 million and you're holding your $10 million in crypto, and suddenly overnight you go from being worth $10 million to being penniless. Like, that's the scenario that's happening. That's wild. Yeah, if you've watched my business channel for a while, you know I am not a fan of crypto. I'm very. I think crypto is stupid. I'll just come out and say it. Yeah, and people, my crypto, and I put videos out saying, talking about how bad Bitcoin is and why it's a bad idea to invest in Bitcoin. And they're some of my most hated videos. People hate me for bashing cryptocurrencies. But yeah, you know what? This is not a business video. I'm not going to go into it. But if you're interested, you can watch my business videos. I have been a hater of cryptocurrency for a while. Greg says, don't forget to do oil and coal in the area for more jobs. We'll probably do that later. I'm still focusing on forestry for right now. So I want to start by extending out the road network a little bit, and because I want to build more factories and stuff in here. So what I want to do is take this road, and we're just going to extend it down here. I kind of want it closer to this road down here. So we're going to do this down here, and then it's going to... Probably I'll have it connect into this road here. And then this can connect up to this right here. So that's a little intersection there. Nice little intersection. And then I think maybe I'll do like a little dirt road over here connecting these guys up. Or maybe not a dirt road, maybe like a gravel road or an asphalt road. Yeah, let's do an asphalt road. And so this one would be a little bit more curvy. So I'm trying to simulate that, like, some of these are like older roads that have like been around here for a while. So this hasn't really been upgraded. I almost would rather have this be gravel than asphalt. The asphalt looks good, but it's a little too similar to the pavement. Let's change this to the gravel road. The gravel on this map is such a nice texture. that might be too much of a contrast there. Okay, change my mind. I'll switch it back to asphalt. Back to asphalt. All right, there we go. Much better. Okay, so, and these are working great. So the furniture factory, look at, making $2,000 a week. If we look at our forestry area is making $4,000 a week. All of our warehouses are full, except we don't have timber. But this is making timber over here. This is making timber. So we probably need another one of these. But, yeah, so we just this everything is really nicely balanced, and we just need more. We just need more. We're at 3 stars, and we need more jobs to get up to the next level. We've already produced enough resources. We just need more jobs. So let's work on getting more jobs. I'm going to put on these policies. I was looking at this. There's 3 policies in the Industries DLC: improved logistics, improved works safety supervision, and advanced automation. I like the first one and the third one because both of these increase your output. And if your overall supply chain is making money, if you can just increase the output along the whole chain, you're going to make even more money. So even though these 2 cost you, I think in the long run, you'll actually make more money. So let's turn both of these on. This one costs you, and the benefit is you get increased health. Well, I don't need increased health. So improved worker safety supervision, we're not going to do, because we are focused on money right now. Okay, so one thing I want to do is actually I want to mix generic industry with industries DLC. And I wanted to show you guys, in case you guys have not seen this, this is a chart that I refer to a lot. This is on the Skylines Wikipedia page. It's on the Paradox website. And this is how the devs for City Skylines think about the Industries DLC. Can I make this bigger? So this is if you were using generic, just the base vanilla game industry. And this is if you were using the Industries DLC. And so they follow kind of the same supply chain, but it's interesting to know the goal here is that both of these end up at commercial buildings. So this is what I talk about all the time. You need your industry to go all the way through so you can get to commercial buildings. So for the Industries DLC, we have the extractors, the processors, the unique factories, and it ends up at commercial buildings. So let me just show you that really quick. So we have the extractors, which is the forestry area over here. Then we have the processors, which is this making timber and this making paper. And then that goes to the unique factory, which is this, which makes furniture. And then the furniture goes to my commercial stores, which are on Main Street over here. Okay, so I have the whole supply chain for the Industries DLC. Now for the generic industry, all I have is the base generic industry, and that's all the buildings that we put in over here. Do you guys remember this area? So this area, we have these cool looking factory buildings. This is just the base vanilla game industry areas. So like this, this says Ice Cube Factory. It's just, so what these are doing is these are, they're taking in goods, or they're taking in raw materials and processing them into goods, and then sending those goods to the commercial buildings on Main Street. So, if I can pull up my thing again. So, for this, I'm importing goods here to my generic industry buildings, and that's creating the goods to go to my commercial buildings. So, on this one, I don't have the full chain. And if you can put in specialized industry, that will send goods to this rather than importing goods from outside, and that actually makes you more money. So the more specialized industry you can have, it makes these buildings work more effectively. So I'm going to try and have like both of these work together. And then I showed you these buildings yesterday. I have these special buildings that actually use these products and create these goods up here, which is very OP. So I want to give you that background because I'm going to be talking about a lot of this stuff as we do the build today. Hey, Tim is in chat. How's it going? Greg in chat says, Zach, I found a cool lumber freight station I'm going to try out. I will keep you informed. Nice. Liam says, I would put a clinic in my industry area. Tim says he's cold. V5 says, it's common for companies to have on-site clinics. I have friends that work at them. Frequently, they are legally, and insurance companies are required to have on-site medical response. Yeah, that is a good idea. Maybe we should do that. Greg says it's 28 degrees where I live. That's so cold. Tim says it's 26 here. Liam says that is cold. I need to prepare myself. Tim says I'm working for Chipotle. Nice, Tim. I love Chipotle. I have a Chipotle by my house. I go there a lot. I think it's so tasty. Tim says, I have my dad's old hunting suit. You can borrow it, Liam. Liam says, my son likes Chipotle. Tim says, I'm doing the prep work. Okay, so to start with, let's use the fancy buildings I was talking about. So I found on the Steam Workshop, I found these fancy buildings here. And I have 3 of them. And so what they do is they convert raw forest products from the industry's DLC to zoned forestry products from zoned factory buildings. So let me put them down. So we have a pulp mill. Put this in here. I want them all on this road here. And then a plywood factory. And then this one here, which is a sawmill. And I think they look pretty cool, all of them. Yeah, I like it. They're all really cool looking buildings. That's awesome. And so I might put a few more like warehouses in here too, just to kind of go with these. Maybe I'll have a little road back here. So actually, maybe I have this wrong. I'll have to follow one of the trucks that comes out of here and see where it goes. So maybe this will, yeah, so this should create products that goes to these buildings here. If I'm understanding this correctly, we'll see trucks come out of here and go to these buildings over here. So they'll start using these logs here too. This will go to here, and then this will go to here. That will be awesome. And then that will save me more money because I won't have to import anything. What I should do, though, is we should have like a log yard over here. Where are my log yards? Do I have a small one? Yeah, this is a small one. Oh, it's even the small one's really big. Oh, we could put the sawdust storage. These are smaller. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to put a road back here with some more like warehouses on it. So maybe let's go to a 1U road. Do this 1U 2-lane tiny road. Have one come out here. And then this will just come back. We'll actually connect it back up to here. And we'll just have some warehouses along here. So maybe we'll put in this like sawdust. Oh, the sawdust storage. That's kind of cool. Oh, and we have this wood chip storage as well. How big is the large log yard? Oh, it's quite big. That is pretty sizable. That's massive. Okay, maybe we'll... I would like to have a log yard over here. Okay, how big is the smaller one? The small one is much smaller. I think the large one is maybe even like too big. I don't think we need one that large. All right, so we'll put the small one in there. I just think it looks more realistic. And let's get in a warehouse or two in here. I have these older looking warehouses, which I think would look really good in here. Maybe put that in there. And we will set this to, since we're making zoned forestry products here, that's what this will hold. Zoned forestry products. All right, this is kind of a cool looking area we got here. Let's put in just a few parking lots. Maybe just like one or two. Because these areas would have parking lots for sure. Parking lots. We'll put in these small, like, rural ones. So there would probably be one there and another one here. And maybe let's put a smaller one in right on the corner here. Maybe another small one in next to this guy. All right, so we got lots of little parking lots, and I'm going to let this run. Oh, we're going to need water and stuff too. Although it looks like they have water pretty nicely. Let's run some water right down this road here, and we're going to connect it up right into here. And do these guys have power? Oh, they do have power. Nice. Okay, so they're just looking for resources at this point so that they can start running. But that should happen here pretty quickly, I think. But I like this. I like this whole little section here. Stormrun is in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. Greg says the problem with Chipotle is the servings are huge, too much for one. We had one downtown in the street level I worked in. I always had way too much to eat. Yeah, I agree. When I go to Chipotle, I only eat half of what they give me, and then I wrap it up and I keep it, and I'll have it like for a later meal. But yeah, it's like 2 meals worth whenever you go to Chipotle, in my opinion. Stormrun says, I meant to be here for a couple of days. I've been working on a website. Well, that's awesome, man. Liam says, never too much serving size. The more, the merrier. Tim says, you get your money's worth, though. Storm says, I do all kinds of stuff, making a website for Pokemon Run. Nice. Liam says, what is the itinerary? Oh, you guys are talking about cruises. Liam says, I used to make websites way back in the day. I hated writing the tedious HTML code. Storma says, I don't like having to relearn each language. I made a program in Google Sheets, and I'm trying to get it into a website. Okay, so here's our first truck here. We got trucks going. Where are they going? Where's this guy going? He's going to the sawdust storage. So they're delivering to these instead of delivering to these. That's a little frustrating. We have a car here. Where's this guy going? This guy's going home. Okay, you're going home. Yeah, I guess this is the way everyone would leave this area, is coming out here, which is okay. All right, well, we might have to let that run a little while to get things going. Oh, I have been watching this like cargo train station, and this is working beautifully. The cargo trains are like coming in and out. I've seen cargo trains come and leave from both directions. The trains just like pass by on the bypass track like they're supposed to, like this guy. So this cargo train station is working really, really well. I love this asset so much. This might be one of my new favorite cargo station assets. Why do we have cops here? Where are the cops going? The cops are going into this place. Yikes. Okay, so one thing we need is we need some more planed timber, because this is not producing enough. And I thought maybe we could use this little road here to put some more of these plain timber factories. I have a ton of plain timber factories, like so many to choose from. Like all 5 of these are planed timber factories. So we were using this one. Is that the one we used? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one we used. But I have this one, and they all look the same. But, oh, this one goes over the road. Oh, I forgot about that. That is very, very cool. Let's do like a side road and have this on it. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, so let's grab this road, which is this one here. We're going to have a side road come off of it. Like that. And then we can put on that building right over the road like this. I think that looks pretty cool. So the trucks can just drive up and load up their stuff. So this road, we probably need to move this back. Let me grab this. Move it back to here. Because it'd probably be something like that. That looks really cool. Let's see what else I got. So all these buildings will produce planed timber, which is what we need right now. We'll put another one here, and then I'd like to put another one of these sawdust storages. Oh, let's use the big one. This is the wood chip storage. Oh, this is much bigger. Maybe this is very noisy. Maybe we can put this over here, like right at the edge. I feel like that makes sense next to the train tracks. Or we can put it like over here. Where would look best? I kind of like the idea of having it over here. Yeah, it does look very much like something you would have nearby the train tracks. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that will hold some more raw materials. Okay, so that'll be good. So we got these buildings here, and maybe I'd like to put like another one like over off this way. Maybe I could extend the road out this way. Oh, what is this? Guys, what is this? This is the Canadian Northern train you guys have been telling me to put in the game. Look at this beauty. Oh, it looks cool. Coming to my forestry area. It's dropping off some stuff. And it even has like smoke that comes out of it. Ooh, that looks like a lot of pollution. You guys didn't tell me about the pollution. Look at that. There's like black smoke coming out of this train. Is this what happens in Canada? I love the train whistle. It's got a cool caboose on the end, too. Well, that was fun. V5 says, hey, it's CN. Tim says, all I know is that the cabin on the upper levels... Oh, he's talking about the cruise ship. He says, the cabin on the upper levels and is close to most of the stuff on the ship, and I'm sharing a cabin with Captain Chainsaw. Liam says, the tower is named after CN Rail. Oh, I missed Greg's chat earlier. Greg was saying, Zach, I always have trouble getting raw materials to the small producers. I even tried a warehouse on a one-way road right past them. They almost never drop materials at them. I usually don't have too much of an issue. Oh, well, this is an issue. We didn't give them water. That would be an issue. Okay, now they have water and power. Anyway, what I was saying is I want to put some more kind of over here. And this industry is like very, you know, kind of spread out and everything. But that's kind of the look I wanted to go for. Let's just have another road off here. And let's throw in a couple more builds over here. So what are, I haven't used this one yet. So maybe this could be, this one's not even. This would look good if we had it like this. This one doesn't even snap to the road. So we'll just set it down here like that. And is this one I used? No, I have not used this one yet. So maybe this will be kind of down at the end here. Something like that. Just kind of filling out this area. And maybe we could make this into like a custom log yard here. This looks like it's saying I want to put the, yeah, I think this is trying to pull the logs into here, and then the logs will come out on this side. I think that's what's happening here. So maybe we can place another log yard over here. Let's put a small one. Okay, it's kind of big. But if we stuck one in like right there, and then, I mean, that looks pretty good. But let's say we move this. So it's like right on the edge. Like, I think that looks pretty good. We'll need to do a little road up this side here, though. Like that. Okay. All right. Look at that. And he's getting logs delivered already. This is great. Oh, they need water, though. Shoot. All right. So those are working. So yeah, I'm liking this whole kind of spread out, sprawling industry thing here. And, you know, when you look at the maps of Banff, this is a little bit more less dense in this area here. And then there's a little bit more development over here. What is over here? Oh, this is kind of a cool intersection. They got this like fenced off in here. That's interesting. I wonder why this is fenced off like this. It looks like barbed wire. Yeah, that is a cool intersection. I don't know why the intersection is like this, though. Oh, I see. Because these lanes go straight and then turn in here. And if you wanted to make a left turn, you'd either go this way, or no, this would be the left turn, and this would be the right turn. Okay, that kind of makes sense, but it's a little strange. But yeah, this is a pretty cool intersection. I like this. I do like it. Greg says, I was wrong about that train going to Banff. It only goes to Calgary and not west to Banff. A Canadian Pacific tourist train goes to Banff. It's a big tourist town. V5 says, actually, all passenger rail in Canada is via rail. They nationalized it way back. Liam says, it's like our Amtrak. V5 says, the building looks like it should be by the water, so the logs should be kicked out into the water. Yeah, but we don't have any water over here. I do feel like maybe there was like an ocean in here. Yeah, I still can't figure out why there's an ocean in Canada. But there's an ocean right here. And so maybe I feel like we could do like some logs going down the river to the ocean down here. Yeah, that could be a thing we could do later on. I mean, there's some cool stuff here. Look at this. I found this the other day. There's like a little clearing in here. And it has like, it looks like they've been doing like logging all on the side of the mountain. Isn't this cool? This is just part of the map. And it's just all laid out like this. Yeah, so maybe this is, they cut all these down and are going to put it into the river right here to head out into the ocean. We should do something like that. But that'll be for later. I really want to just get this built up for right now. V5 says the fence is snow fence. It's what controls where the snowdrifts form. Oh, that makes so much sense. So that the snow can't like blow over the road and stuff. I got it. That makes a lot of sense. V5 says the snow fence is big in Canada, especially along the highways. Liam says Amtrak doesn't own any rail tracks, so the freight trains have priority, so passengers are sitting on the tracks waiting. V5 says the same cargo company owns all the track, and VIA is second or sixth priority. Liam says the people should be the top priority, though. Yeah, that seems like that would make the most sense. What is this? We have a truck. Where's this truck going to? Returning to the tree plantation. Oh, shoot. I thought maybe these were producing something, but I don't think they are. Oh, this is maybe produce something. Oh, it does say as a freight truck in use. I'm hoping I can see. Oh, wait. Owner warehouse number 4. Oh, that guy's going to the warehouse. Delivering. Wait a minute. Delivering unique factory products to Providence Theater Hall. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this guy right here, this warehouse has unique factory products. So that means that this factory produced some furniture that went to this warehouse, and now it's sending this truck out, and this truck is going to our theater building here on Main Street so that it can sell its goods. I just think that's so exciting. I might be nerding out a little bit here, but I think that's really cool. Taco Time is in chat. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so there's another couple of things I wanted to do here. So all of this, none of this is generic industry. That we've all been doing industries DLC stuff, all of this. These are converting it into generic industry stuff. Okay, so there's that. But I want to do some like actual generic industry. So we can do, you can zone it and then just, you can zone your generic industry and then do the yellow zone squares and have them grow up. But I want to actually use just find it, and we're going to plop down some generic industry. So the way you do that is you use find it, you go to growables, which is this little tab here, and then you select the forestry button, which is this here, and this is all the vanilla forestry buildings that I got. And so you can put in little clumps of trees throughout here. But actually, I'm going to do these. So these look like little, I think these look like little cut down things of wood. Let's check this out. Oh my goodness, look at all these trucks. This must have just come from a cargo train. Oh no. Oh, we have some traffic problems. That is an issue. Maybe we should connect up these roads here. Hold on, let me just do that really quick. Because I'm realizing this is creating too much traffic. So just we'll allow another access point. Because some of these are just heading towards these warehouse buildings. So they don't need to come down this front road. And we might have to make this front road busy because it seems like everyone's using this road here. In fact, let's just upgrade it because it's looking like it's super busy. So this is... Let's upgrade it to this road. 4-lane road. Okay, that should help with traffic a little bit. And this will be a 4-lane road too. And hopefully this doesn't get too busy. Yikes. All right, anyway. Oh, we might have to upgrade this one too. Usually when you first place down warehouses, it gets really crazy traffic like this, and then it usually dies down once these warehouses get full. So let's just let this run, and it'll probably die down. Anyway, what I was going to do here is, oh, we just created this intersection. Let me use this intersection, because what I can do is draw a little road that comes into here. And what I want to do with this area is I want to make this look like, let me turn off road guidelines. I want to make this look like it is like a storage yard for this furniture factory. Because I feel like if you have a furniture factory here, we have like a little storage yard in here that's part of the factory build. But I feel like this would extend here. Like this would all be a storage yard here. So just to make it, just to sell that look, let's go over and just throw a fence around here. Just go like that, and then we'll use move it to just align this up so it looks nice. So just like that, and then grab this one and put it up to the edge here like this. This goes over here like this. This one goes over here like that. Maybe I should run this into the edge of the building. Here, let's do that. We'll leave a little bit of a grassy area on the side there. And the same thing with this. Let's run this into the building. And then just leave this little grassy bit. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. We can put like a little gate here and stuff too. But let me do that in a second. What I wanted to show you guys is I was looking at the Find It tool, and there's these little 1x1 buildings. And if we put these in here, look at it, just looks like these little piles of wood and boxes and stuff. What about these? What do these look like? Ooh! Oh, look at this! Yeah, so we could make this whole thing look, just by placing these down, it looks, we're putting down zones, but it makes it look like a little storage yard area. I think that's so cool. And then trucks will come in and out and pick stuff up from these areas, just like it's a raw material area. Oh, this is so cool, guys. So freaking cool. What does this one look like? Oh, that's a tree. No, we don't need the tree. And because they're ploppable, I don't think you have to make this a district. I think it'll just work. Yeah, so it needs some workers and stuff, but yeah, it looks like it's working. So that is kind of cool. I might need to make this like resources. Like this ground doesn't have any resources, which could be a problem. If we look at our resources, yeah, there's no resources on this ground. That's a problem. Okay, hold on. Let's make this, see, this ground should be green. See how this ground here is green? I need it to be green, otherwise it won't produce anything. So to do that, let's take, turn forest, or lock forestry, make sure that's off. And then we'll plant all these trees all along here. And now if we look at this, we see this whole area is nice and green. Very, very green. Okay, now obviously this looks ridiculous, but what we're going to do is turn lock forestry back on and then delete the trees, and it looks still green. Look at that. We have a nice green space there. Looking good. And actually, can we just paint in forestry? No, you can't paint in forestry. So that's how you have to do it. But yeah, so nice little green forestry area there. I think that looks good. And then we're going to actually pave this area using our pavement surface painter brush. It's a little bit too big. Let's pave all this. Pave it all the way to there, all the way back to here. Lovely. That looks great. And we could do some more stuff. We can put a whole bunch more stuff in here. And look at it. Looks like there's like a little gate that goes back in here. Oh, there's people sitting at like little picnic tables in here. Well, that's fun. Maybe we can put like some doors on the side of this building, so it looks like there's doors that go in and out of the building. So if you look at doors, I have all of these great looking doors. So like here's a door that looks really cool. See if I can get it lined up so it's nice. That looks pretty lined up. So I just put it on the side of the building like that. So maybe there's a door there. Maybe there's a couple of these doors. Maybe there's 2 there, and then 2 more over here. And then I have these like double doors that just look like people use these to go in and out of the building. So maybe we'll put one there, and then maybe we'll put another one down over here. That looks pretty convincing, don't you think? And then we could put some like crates and boxes around here. I have all of these cool like crates and boxes that we could just like throw around just to make things look legit, like they're pallets or something like that. All of these, like we could just like line these up. Put like a bunch of these in here. You could even use like the prop line tool and just like spam these. And we'll have a couple of like broken down pallets over here. Yes, or just like randomly placed boxes. Something like that. Oh, this is looking more and more legit, like the more that we do here. Maybe we could put some more like wood piles. So this is supposed to be like a furniture factory. Pallet. Ooh, look at all this stuff we got. So this looks like it's a pallet of something. Yeah, these are all just like pallets of different types of materials. That's cool. Let me use these, because these look like they could be like furniture. Like boxes of furniture. Ooh, and they're like different colors and stuff too. That is so cool. So I'm going to line these up like this. And And just do a bunch of rows like this. They're not going to be exactly lined up, but maybe that's realistic looking. Oh, that is cool. This is so cool. And then we'll put some down on this end too. This is a real legit furniture factory, guys. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And then maybe we'll, just for some color, maybe we'll put some of these palettes in over here. Because these are pretty, like, colorful. I like these. Look at that. All right. I'm loving this. I think this is so cool looking. I feel like we should make this look a little bit nicer, though. Why don't I add some planters and some trees along the front here? So you could tell they did try to make this look somewhat nice because they have this like nice hedge here with the parking. So maybe, and this is like the front door here. This is where people come in and out. So maybe we should put some, like, maybe put a little effort and put some trees in here. So let's go in with that theme. Planter. And throw in some, how big are these? Yeah, these are perfect. We'll throw, okay, so this is where the cars come in there. So let's put a tree there, a tree there. That is way too close together. Yeah, so maybe something like that. Does that look lined up? Yeah, I think that looks good. And then what kind of tree should we put in here? Let me look at my trees. Liam says, I still have not got the new DLC, and I haven't used the airport DLC yet either. What? Not even once? V5 says, Zach, you should do a video about finances in City Skylines. That would be fun. V5 says, until I get a new job, no DLCs for me. Liam says, I like the airport that came with the Sunset Harbor DLC. Yeah, I like that one too. V5 says you should use a lot more cargo bays. Yeah, that is true. There isn't a whole lot of, you know, like loading dock areas around here. Is there not? Yeah, but there's some in here too. So there's some on this side. So I feel like between this side and this side, there's probably enough. And this isn't supposed to be the warehouse either. This is more like a holding yard. Like, I would imagine they would use this warehouse for the truck deliveries and stuff. Like, they wouldn't use this necessarily for deliveries. V5 says you wouldn't block the bays with stock. Well, yeah. Well, no, they're not really. Oh, these are blocked, aren't they? Well, maybe they aren't using these as much, because I already blocked it in. Shoot! Okay, well, I didn't plan that out very well. Good catch, V5. Greg says, I disagree on the blocking. He needs to add a forklift or two. Oh, I almost forgot! My favorite forklift asset. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I almost forgot this. We have an animated forklift. Let me put this in here somewhere. Let's see, what direction is it facing? It's facing this direction. So maybe let's turn it. Or maybe let's put it over here and see if it will work in this spot. So it's an actual animated forklift. I don't know where it goes. It's going to go somewhere. So hopefully it looks all right. Okay, it's going over to the furniture boxes. Okay, it's turning. All right, I think this is going to work. That's so awesome. We should put another couple of forklifts around here, because they probably would be using... Oh, this is a bigger forklift. Oh, we got our first truck in here. Oh, he's picking up some wood. Oh, nice. Okay, I don't know where this forklift guy is going, but there is that. So maybe we'll put a forklift back over here. We'll just put them around. Yeah, I like that. Oh, he stuck it in midair. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Maybe we could put a prop there so it's on something. Why is it like... Why does he put it in the middle there? Oh, then it just disappears and moves back there. Well, you know what? I might just not worry about it. I mean, I'm not going to get this exact or anything. For some reason, he's putting that pallet in the middle of the street. Let's see. V5 says, good call, Greg, on the forklift lift. I still say keep the cargo bays open for the semi-trucks. Greg says, Zach, raw wood, yes. Furniture, no, because of snow. Liam says, how can a truck maneuver in that yard? They have plenty of space. Liam, look at all this space. You just have to avoid this crazy, this crazy forklift. Greg says, they back a trailer in and load it with the forklift. B5 says, hey, Zach, who pays for the time if you cannot unload because the bay is not available? V5, they can just go in the other way or go to the warehouse. That's what they can do. V5 says, sorry, Liam. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I already read that. Liam says, most truck drivers don't get paid by time. You get paid by load, and most get paid by the mile. V5 says, so if you wait 6 hours to unload, you just eat the time? And Liam says, basically, that's why trucks don't like waiting. Okay, we need to find a tree for up here. So let's go over here and look at our trees. Maybe we just use a young linden. Oh, these look pretty nice, actually. Let's use these. These are the cottonwood trees. Just a little something different. And normally I would put like flowers in these planters too, but I don't know. I kind of like this look where it's just the trees. This furniture factory probably wouldn't care that there's flowers out front. But I do like that. I think that looks very nice. And I love watching the trucks go in and out of here. I think that's so cool. All right, so we have to continue building out the supply chain, though. So this is the first step. We put in all these little buildings here. That's the first step of the supply chain. Now, these need to go to the next step, which is the processing buildings. Okay, so we have all these processing buildings, which just like little shacks, basically. We've got an extractor here. Oh, that looks just like this one. Oh, it's like a mini version of this. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, these are all the same. Oh, they're the same buildings. Well, this one's different. Is this the same? They're all the same buildings. Oh my goodness. Somebody just took them and repurposed them. That's so funny. Okay, well, this one is different. I'm pretty sure. This looks just like a warehouse. The cool thing about this is they look like just like warehouse type buildings. And so I thought we could like kind of stack them over here. Maybe we have another side road throughout here. Like maybe we do... I don't really want to put more roads in here. I kind of like to leave this looking open. But maybe we do. Maybe we do... Maybe we do an asphalt road that goes just like this. Not too far, but just a little something. And then maybe we'll use this space over here too. Yeah, actually that does look pretty good. All right, so we'll put in this building here, which is a processing building. And we'll put in this building, little processing building there. That looks adorable. It's adorable little buildings. And then what is this? Another little kind of adorable building. That almost looks like it would be good just like attached to this guy. Maybe we'll just do this. Oh no, it comes with parking spaces. All right, maybe I can move it over and still keep it attached. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to put, just so we have a few more of these buildings, I'm going to put another one over here because this just looks like a generic warehouse kind of thing. And maybe we could even make a double long one. So it's a little bit longer. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. And maybe we could just throw in a little road around it so it looks like, because we have like these doors in the back, I'd like to make it look at least like a car could drive up in there. So let's just have this road come like around like this. All right, so he has like a turnaround in here. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's put in a couple more little parking areas, although no one's really using these. We get like one car in here. But I think, it looks more realistic if there is parking areas, so let's do that. Let's find ourselves our parking lots. We'll put the little ones in here. So one little one over there. One little one over here. And now we should have the full chain. So these cars will pick up goods here. We'll take them to these buildings here. And then these will process them into goods, which can go to these buildings over here. Oh no, why is this guy complaining? Not enough workers? How? Zone more residential? No, we should have plenty of residential. Oh gosh, we're losing people again. We're down to 2,000, oh my gosh, 2,800 people from 4,000 people. What is happening? I just created all these jobs. Don't people want to come work here? I don't get it. We're still very low on employment. We have so many jobs and like no workers. Oh my goodness. I mean, maybe I do need more residential. I wouldn't think that's the case though. Um, gosh. Yeah, is there a way to see how full my residential buildings are? So if I look at this, yeah, so like 27 out of 32 households. So, I mean, we have room for more people to move in. Maybe I just need to let it run and balance itself out. Because all of these have like empty households. So more people can move in. We just created all these jobs, so more people should be coming over here. I like the smokestacks here. Creating a little bit of pollution, but not too much. Let me check my pollution. Yeah, pollution's not too bad. Pretty much the furniture factory and this guy's creating a little bit of pollution, but these guys aren't creating anything. No pollution here whatsoever, which is great. Of course, we got a little bit of pollution over here. Our garbage dump's creating a little bit of pollution. Why are these creating pollution? What is this? Oh, this is a box factory. We have pollution on our main street. Oh, gosh. Well, good thing no one lives over here. Yeah, we got 2 little box factories. I didn't realize that. All right. Hey, good thing I checked. Greg says, I don't think cottonwood trees would grow at this elevation. Well, that's probably true. That is probably true. But maybe it's a special kind of tree. I don't know. I feel like they would have something different than just pine trees. So yeah, I'm mostly using pine trees in this area because I think you're right. In this kind of area, you would really only have pine trees grow up, but every once in a while I'm throwing in a different kind of tree. Like around this church here, that's what I did. Like I used some oak trees and some cottonwood trees. And I think just like every once in a while throwing in another tree, I think makes it look just a little bit varied. V5 says there is no cottonwood. It's all pine, redwood, cedar, birch, or alder. Okay, well, I'm still using cottonwood. Liam says, we have detention pay, but it's not much money, and you give them the first 3 hours. So for 6 hours waiting, you would get 3 hours paid at $20. So you'd only get 60. Oof. They make it so hard to get it. V5 says, in Canada now, they have these computers where drivers have to account for all their time, even rest time. Apparently, it's a big deal to lie to your computer. You can get fined or lose your license. Liam says, yeah, it's the same here. V5 says, you can just enter arrived awaiting to unload, question mark. Greg says, I think the industry's buildings will use parking, but I don't think those of the producers do. Liam says, the computer on the truck is tied to the truck's computer system, so it knows when you're driving and has GPS. Greg says, Zach, 2,800 is only shy of Banff's population. Really? So this is very realistic, I guess, for what's going on in Banff. Let's take a quick look and see how we're doing. I'm just going to pull up Banff's map here. So this is Banff on Google Maps. Get back over here. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of... let's see if I can get this looking the same. All right. As you can see, it looks very similar. And so what I said is, yeah, so here's the main city. This probably needs to grow out more down here. Oh, you can't see where my cursor is. Like, okay, there you go. There you can see. Okay, so this probably needs to grow down more down this way. But like I said, on the map here, it starts to dwindle off as you get up here. And this is where I kind of built the industry area up here. Now, obviously in Banff, they don't have a huge forestry industry like we built out here, but we're taking some liberties. But yeah, so I want to leave it kind of sparse up here, kind of like it is in real life. It would be in this kind of region right here. And then I think I'm going to do what they have here and build that kind of like resort things up here. This looks like, what is this, like resort condos or something? Yeah, this is like residential condos. Or actually, this looks like it might be RVs. This is like an RV park? Oh, this is a campground. Oh, this is a campground. Oh, we should do a massive campground. Oh, that would be fun. This whole thing is a massive campground. Is this a campground too? I think this entire thing is a campground. This is bigger than the city of Banff. And it's a campground. What? I thought these were houses. Well, I don't know if I'm going to build a campground that big. Look at it. Is literally as big as the city. What? That's insane. Well, yeah. So we need to do a little bit of this over here. Where are the waterfalls? That's what I want to look at. Is the waterfalls down here? Yeah. Oh, it's right here. So this is what I was talking about before. Bow Falls is right here. So that is kind of right at the bend of the river. Yeah, that would be like right down here. We'll have to do like a little waterfall thing. Oh, and this is so great. In the map, it's where they put all these rocks across here. Oh, so they must have known this is where the falls are. Oh, that is so... This map is just so great. But we haven't unlocked the square yet, so we won't be doing that yet. Anyway, so I think I'm going to end the stream off here. I need to let the simulation run a little bit to see if this balances out at all. And I'll probably put a little bit of trees in here. But yeah, I'll be leaving a lot of this open. But yeah, oh shoot, this is not connected up here. Hold on, let me fix this. Greg in chat says, Zach, if you look closely at the map, there's a huge area to the east that is all campground and RV parking. Yes, all of it. V5 says, there are some huge campgrounds in the real Banff. Liam says, touristy things bring tourists, which bring a lot of money. I'm not sure if cities is designed that way. V5 says, Parks Canada likes camping and does not like industry or housing as much. Greg says, Zach, I sent you a couple of photos in Discord. All right, I'll check them out after the stream. Let me just fix this, and then I'll end the stream after that. That connect up to there. Perfect. Now it is connected. I hate how it doesn't connect sometimes. I think I'm just running too many mods, and oh, it takes a while to like register when you're trying to connect the roads. Anyway. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you everyone who is here. Thank you Liam, Greg, V5, Tim, who was here earlier. Thank you to everybody. And that's going to be it for me. This was a fun stream for me. I like getting into the details of the industry stuff and how it works. And we got epic supply chains here. Epic supply chains where we have industries DLCs working, generic industry working. We have crossover buildings that use both the industries DLC and generic industry. We got everything working in this industry, and it makes me super happy. And we got a working, what do you call it? One of those forklifts. We got a working forklift over here. Moving things around. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.